From a young age, most people are taught the same rule. Save your money. Be responsible. Don't take risks. Saving is framed as discipline. Investing is framed as danger. So people save. They build balances. They avoid volatility. They feel safe. But quietly, year after year, something strange happens. They work harder. They save more. Yet their money buys less. Meanwhile, investors seem to move ahead, not because they are smarter, not because they are luckier, but because they are playing a different game. Tonight, we are breaking down why savers lose and investors win over time. Not emotionally, not politically, systemically. Saving feels responsible. It gives certainty. It gives control. It gives peace of mind. You can see the number. You can count it. You can plan around it. Saving protects you from short-term shocks, and that matters. But saving has a hidden weakness. It protects money from volatility, but not from time. And time is the real threat. That force is inflation. Inflation doesn't feel violent. It doesn't announce itself dramatically. It works quietly. The number in your account stays the same, but what that number can buy shrinks. Food costs more. Housing costs more. Energy costs more. Your savings didn't disappear. Their purchasing power did. This is why savers feel confused. They did everything right. They avoided risk. They were patient, yet the finish line keeps moving further away. Saving feels safe, but over long periods, it becomes fragile. This is uncomfortable, but important. Modern financial systems are not built to reward saving. They are built to encourage spending, borrowing, and investing. Why? Because idle money slows the system. Cash sitting still does not create growth. It does not create jobs. It does not expand productivity. So the system quietly discourages it. Low interest rates, rising asset prices, persistent inflation. These are not accidents. They are features. Saving money feels like doing nothing wrong, but structurally, the system erodes idle money over time. Investing is not about gambling. It is about ownership. When you invest, you are not holding currency, you are holding productive assets, businesses, property, infrastructure, innovation. Assets adapt to inflation, prices rise, revenues increase, cash flows adjust. While cash stays still, assets move. This is the core difference. Savers protect numbers, investors protect value. The reason many people avoid investing is volatility. Prices move, markets fall, headlines scare people. But volatility is not the enemy. Time without ownership is. Over long periods, markets fluctuate, but productive assets trend upward because economies grow, populations expand, and productivity improves. Investors accept short-term discomfort for long-term protection. Savers avoid short-term discomfort and absorb long-term loss. That trade-off is rarely explained. Compounding does not reward intensity. It rewards duration. Small returns applied consistently over time create massive differences. Saving does not compound meaningfully once inflation is considered. Investing does. This is why the gap between savers and investors widens slowly at first and then suddenly. At the beginning, the difference feels small. Later, it becomes impossible to ignore. Many savers feel angry later on, not because they were reckless, but because the rules they trusted no longer work. They saved in good faith. They delayed gratification. They followed advice. But the system changed. Retirement requires more money. Healthcare costs more. Housing absorbs more income. Saving alone cannot keep up. This is not failure. It is misalignment. This matters. Saving is not useless. Saving provides stability, liquidity, psychological safety. Everyone needs savings, but savings are defensive. Investments are offensive. Confusing the two is what causes people to lose ground. Saving preserves the present. Investing protects the future. Investors win because they align with how the system works. They own assets that grow with the economy. They benefit from inflation instead of being punished by it. They let compounding do the heavy lifting. They do not avoid risk completely. They manage it. They understand that doing nothing is also a decision with consequences. The goal is not to stop saving. The goal is to stop believing saving alone is enough. Savers lose over time not because they are irresponsible, but because they are playing defense in a system that rewards ownership. Investors win over time not because they are fearless, but because they understand how money actually moves. Capital Unlocked exists for this reason, to help you see the system clearly, so you stop mistaking comfort for safety and start building protection that lasts.